There's a weight surgeons carry that almost nobody talks about. It's a kind of hidden grief. Not grief about loss, but grief about the parts of yourself you've had to bury to survive in this healthcare system. I'm Dr. Tyler Goldberg, founder of NAOCA, and today we're talking about the emotional experience that lives beneath the surface almost every orthopedic surgeon has. A grief that isn't dramatic, but it's constant. Surgeons don't tend to use the word grief. It feels too emotional, too vulnerable. But a surgeon grief isn't about tragedy. It's about sort of accumulated loss. Loss of time, loss of identity, of presence, of autonomy, of margin, pride, connection, your purpose. The version of yourself you train to be. It's the slow erosion of things you value deeply and the emotional residue that builds up when you can't stop it. You know, it begins early in your career. It starts when you realize your OR is scheduled without your input, your clinic is overbooked without your consent, your intention gets rushed, your time evaporates, your empathy gets compressed, your voice is minimized, your value feels extracted, not appreciated. At first, you just push through. Then you adapt, then you just rationalize it. It's okay. But the grief, it sets in quietly. It sounds like this. This isn't kind of what I imagined. I know I'm capable of more presence than this. I miss the surgeon that I used to be. Surgeons hide the grief because you're trained to be stoic. Let's be frank. You're told to push through. You fear someone calling you burned out. You worry about seeming weak. You're surrounded by a volume culture. You don't want to burden anyone. You think everyone else is handling it better than you. So instead of acknowledging it, you just simply bury it down. And the buried grief turns into irritability, emotional fatigue, resentment, detachment, cynicism, numbness, quiet despair. The system doesn't recognize any of these as grief, but that's exactly what they are. Here's a truth surgeons rarely say out loud. Some of your grief comes from knowing how good you really could be. If the system gave you room to be that surgeon, you grieved the conversations you didn't have time for, the decisions you rushed, the planning you had to shorten, the presence you couldn't give, the follow-up you wish you'd done, the margin that you wished you lost, the craft you weren't allowed to fully exercise. It's grief over lost excellence, not personal failure. What frees you from grief isn't working harder. It's not becoming more efficient. It's not building resilience. It's not accepting the misery. The way out is simple. It's alignment. It's a model where your time has value. Your presence is protected. Your identity as a surgeon, it's honored. Your margin is real. Your patients get your very best day after day. And your craft gets the space it needs to be unmatched. Your schedule matches your expectations. Your day reflects the surgeon you actually are. That's what Concierge Orthopedics gave me. And that's why NAOCA exists, to give surgeons a pathway out of the grief and back into themselves. If you've ever felt that quiet grief, that sense of losing parts of yourself, I want you to know it's real and you're not imagining it. I'm Tyler Goldberg. Email me at founder@orthopedic-concierge.com. Tell me if you feel like you've been lost, one joint surgeon to another.